Robert Held was ready for Sunday's Chicago Marathon. He had the gear.
I just bought the shoes on Friday. They're 1.5 ounces.
He had the training. This Chicago lawyer, 50, runs 70 miles a week and aimed to finish in the top 10 of his age group. That was a reasonable goal. Earlier this year, Held finished the grueling Boston Marathon in just under 3 hours. But on this sweltering day in Chicago, when temperatures hit a record 88 degrees, officials called the race early, and at least one runner died, Held was worried.
It's the hottest race that I've ever run. I just looked at the hourly forecast, supposed to be up to 83 by about 2 hours into the race, so it's going to be a factor.
He began strongly. He was on pace for the first several miles as he and 45,000 others rumbled down State Street, up LaSalle, and into Lincoln Park. As Held turned off Fullerton and onto Cannon Drive, he looked good. Later, as he passed mile 9 on Clark Street, he was chugging along, still on pace. But as Held entered the West Loop, trouble.
At the halfway point, I said, this is something I've never felt before at this point in the race, and I'm only half done. So my main problem was the breathing. My legs are very tired, but I could deal with it just by slowing down.
At mile 15, at Damon and Adams, his pace was the least of his worries.
I started getting constant cramps in different parts of my legs, so it forced me to walk. I walked a substantial part of the second half of the race. I'm going to finish the race, but it's the most difficult race that I've ever run.
And in the end, he did finish, but not the way he wanted to.
4:11 for me was an hour and 12 minutes slower than a marathon I did 5-6 months ago in Boston. So it was a very difficult race.
By the end of the day, he wasn't just breathing heavily, he was waxing philosophic.
People make analogies to this being a war and a battle. And we went into this battle with what it was.
Well, you're still standing.
I'm standing, right.